for like 2 weeks.
People were stuck on the roads and they just left their cars there. Wow. But they weren't, they were not prepared for that.
They don't have
southern
plows.
states out there, they don't know what to do.
No, they don't have plows and salt and...
No, what's even better is, so we went down years ago with my daughter, and we drove down, and one of our friends lived in Georgia. And we stopped in Georgia before we went to Florida. And the best shit ever, we were all cracking up because, we literally were getting feet of snow here when we left. And we just happened to leave at like the perfect time. But as you're driving through Georgia, there's signs, like huge ass signs before their bridges, and it says, "Bridges freeze first." We're like, compared to what? Bridges freeze first, okay.
Oh, golly.
But just imagine these southern states that all of a sudden they see these white flags. They're like, what do? We don't know. We don't own plows. We don't own salt truckers.
Right,
trucks.
they've never driven in it. They've never experienced it.
They closed schools, if you remember correctly, years back. They're like, we got to close. We just can't deal with this.
Well, I've told you numerous times when we were down there. Like I said, we were getting feet of snow here. Mm-hmm. We're down there in like jeans and t-shirts, sweatshirts, walking around. People are in coats like we have here with scarves and I'm like, guys, it's 40 degrees. What is going on?
Well, it was the same thing with our Las Vegas trip.
And they're like, you're not from around here, are you? I was like, what gave that away? I'm walking around in a t-shirt and you've got a winter jacket on. Like, that weighs like 50 pounds. Like, dude, it's 40 degrees.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the good, what do we call it? The feel-good story.
Feel good.
We're going to have the feel-good story. We're going to turn something negative into a positive. We're going to go around the round. Where everyone's going to have their negative into a positive. Sorry, I'm just flustered. It's just crazy. Don't forget, Common Sense New Hampshire is brought to you by Perfect Entertainment. Perfect Entertainment, you can give them a call at 603-879-9300. You have a birthday party, corporate event. You need a trivia product. You want a karaoke party. You need help planning a party or even your own wedding. Give Perfect Entertainment a call at 603-879-9300. Common Sense New Hampshire. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for some live music and a little fun, then Perfect Entertainment, Nashua's best for DJs and karaoke selection, is your answer. Hailed by the Nashua Telegraph, they do it all from birthday parties to weddings to corporate events. Perfect Entertainment will provide entertainment your family and friends will remember for a lifetime. For more information, visit the Perfect Entertainment page on Facebook. You could also contact them at 247-6470. That's 247-6470.
Hey, New Hampshire, it's yours truly, Kimber from Common Sense New Hampshire. Join the boss lady Erin D., Mad Mike, Bernie D., and myself every Sunday at 1 p.m. live on Spreaker.com. You can also listen to the show on demand on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and YouTube. If you want to be part of the show, call us at 603-217-5400.
Hey New Hampshire, it's Mad Mike here. Join me and the crew each and every Sunday at 1 p.m. on Spreaker.com. You can also listen to the show on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and YouTube. Want to be part of the show? Give us a call, 603-217-5400.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes two. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes. Real American Heroes. Today we salute you, Mr. Male Football Cheerleader. Mr. Male Football Cheerleader. Real men don't just play smash-mouth football. Real men turn cartwheels and somersaults on the sidelines, tucked safely away from the action. Don't touch me now. 4th down and inches. The game's on the line. It all comes down to you. Will you call for a perky pyramid or a peppy line dance? Get on my shoulders. Knock 'em back, all the way to Hackensack. So grab an ice-cold Bud Light, Mr. Male Football Cheerleader. You may never score a touchdown, but you're peppy. That's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Common Sense New Hampshire, our final segment of our show. Don't forget you can find Common Sense New Hampshire every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here live at the Perfect Entertainment Studios. I hope everyone enjoyed the show so far. If you want to give us a call at 603-217-5400. If you have any comments, feedback, or if you have a new topic that you want to talk about, just give us a call or tweet us or even Facebook messages on Common Sense New Hampshire. Kimber!
Yes.
Feel good story. Take it away.
All right. Well, our feel-good story actually comes from the Today Show. Actually, I am going to put for you now.
Wayne Hayer could not afford to miss algebra class on Friday with midterms coming up. But get this, his wife had to run errands and they could not find a sitter. So Wayne brought their 5-month-old daughter Asada to class. Professor Nathan Alexander was so impressed by Wayne's dedication, he says, get this, I'll hold her so you can take good notes. The professor taught the rest of the class with that baby strapped to his chest. He said, Wayne is the one who deserves the praise, going to school full-time, working a job. The one who deserves the praise, going to school full-time, working a job too. And besides, little Asada, he said, was very well behaved.
Very cute.
That is a great story.
It is.
So there's the professor holding the baby, continuing on with the lesson. Oh my God, that's a great
It's so
story.
cute. It's just not, it's great because, in this day and age, like, everybody's got to have full-time jobs to afford a house and a living. Brings his kid to class in hopes of, and the professor just jumps right in and helps out. It's great.
I love that. I love hearing that. As a matter of fact, one of our own employees, Jess, has 400 or 500, Aaron, kids. Am I exaggerating? Is it 300?
I don't know. Sorry.
No, I
was reading something else.
No, I'm just saying that...
This is like a total Bernie story right here, and I was just laughing.
Share the story. Jess, we love you, by the way. She's got 4 kids. All I wanted to mention is sometimes she brings her kids to the office.
Yeah.
And we
the kids come in, and I mean, they're pretty well behaved when they're not running all over the place.
I'm sorry. What was your story?
So a local news station was interviewing an 80-year-old lady because she had gotten married for the 4th time. Mind you, she's 80 years old. The interviewer asked her questions about her life and what it felt like to be married again at 80, and then asked what her new husband's occupation was. He's a funeral director, she answered. Interesting, thought the newsman. Then he asked if she wouldn't mind telling a little about her first 3 husbands and what they did for a living. She paused for a few moments, needing time to reflect on all those years. After a short time, a smile came on her face, and she answered proudly, explaining that she had first married a banker when she was in her 20s, then a circus ringmaster when she was in her 40s, a preacher when she was in her 60s, and now in her 80s, she married a funeral director. The interviewer looked at her quite astonished and asked why she had married men with such diverse careers. Her response back was, I married 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go. Talk about a sassy ass 80-year-old lady. That is fucking amazing.
That's cute.
The best though is she gets married for the 4th time, and she's 80.
Yeah.
Talk about having some spunk.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool.
That's
well,
great.
that's a great.
Yeah,
story.
that was awesome. That was fucking hilarious. I was just like, what?
Oh shoot. That's a good one.
By the way, we do have a breaking news story. We'll post this on our CommonSense New Hampshire really soon. Julia Ruth Stevens, who is Babe Ruth's last surviving child, dies at 102. So there we go. Another sad and breaking story. I love the guy. Personally, I know that he's a great guy. He's very personable. As a matter of fact, David Ortiz and this individual are good friends now. But the rivalry was just really bad. But Alex, let's try that again. Alex Rodriguez has proposed to Jennifer Lopez and has accepted the proposal. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez
are engaged. I hear she's got a nice ring.
Oh my God, it's huge.
Guys, go check out the pictures. It's nice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very nice.
In other news, Bernie Sanders, as a matter of fact, holding a rally. It just happened about an hour ago. He was up in Concord. He was also in Keene, New Hampshire, doing a rally as well. Bernie Sanders, as you know, is running for president again in the upcoming campaign for 2020. What do you guys got? Anything good?
No, I'm
cricket,
good.
Cricket.
No, I was just
reading.
Are you still reading some more sillies?
No, this one's actually it's a way to color your Easter eggs with using food items.
No, I see.
Which is
right around the corner.
So I have a question.
Apparently, you can do it with Kool-Aid.
Oh. Interesting.
You can do that.
Yeah.
I've heard.
And apparently, it smells really good.
And that's important.
That's important, you know.
Smelling eggs.
That your eggs smell like fruit.
Interesting.
So I have a question. I'd like a response from you guys, or ladies, I should say. So I know a lot of people celebrate New Year's Eve in different fashions. People sometimes will go out, dress up, go to a party. Some people will have home parties, or some people will obviously go to a club and celebrate New Year's that way. Does St. Patrick's Day have that same feeling as well, or is that something that St. Patrick's Day has to be celebrated outside the home? Do you know what I'm getting at? It just seems like that's the kind of holiday that people just go out and wear the green and have a beer and green eggs and ham and all that
that's
good
kind
stuff.
of the persona that St. Patty's Day presents itself. Like you said,
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. Focus on new beginnings and with your family, so you can go out, celebrate. People have parties in their homes. Some people just sit on the couch and watch the ball drop. St. Patty's Day is definitely a different feel than that. St. Patty's Day is it's the drinking holiday. I mean, basically, if you.
I guess it depends on the kind of person you are too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're not Irish, you really, you're at that point of, do you even go out anymore kind of thing. For a lot of people, it just doesn't affect them anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
I kind of disagree with you.
You wouldn't get my mother out to go to a bar on St. Patrick's Day. There's no way you do it.
Okay, no, well,
would she stay home and have corned beef and cabbage? Yeah.
Okay.
But
you mentioned that if you're not Irish, granted, it's an Irish day, but I know a lot of people that are not Irish that will celebrate St. Patrick's Day like they are Irish.
I'm sorry, but from what I see, you get to a certain age and you don't go out and celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, well,
anymore.
I think age is...
Depending on your responsibility.
Age, I think, is a big factor. I agree.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, the saying goes, everybody's